It's on, and you're live, and you're gonna see people are gonna make comments and stuff.
They're gonna start joining in?
Yes.
Oh look, there's already people joining in.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And then
So what is this on? Like where can we find this? Like on Twitter once?
You can go on Twitter, and it'll be under my handle, which is just at shorttemper9. And then they'll also put it on YouTube, so
Okay.
they're all gonna be talking.
Hello.
And then after she's done, if you want, you can stop it, and then I'll restart.
Okay.
And just hit
X.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely. It's so cool seeing everybody joining in.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I had a sign on both of those seats. No, there was a sign on both of them. It must fall.
Sorry, we didn't move it. It was just falling.
Okay. But yeah.
If you have to move it, that's
Okay, then you can move here, and then I'll. It's fine, anyway, yeah, because I can't. Do I have to say?
What's actually on? Just while I get you set up.
There's a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, I can plug those into your recorder while we're going.
She's a little ace.
The mix is good. Okay, mix.
I did have it on. I can't. I still have the recording. I actually bought it. And I set it in my hand because I'm just video. Well, I don't know who took it down. I don't know. They were out there, and I paid for the first
Someone on like this. I think that's someone left. Can I do this? Yeah. I want to say they could probably do this. But it's loud.
because that's definitely too far. But I think this is too far that way. And that's why I put the plastic on there, because I reminded myself that that's the one I probably want.
Stop touching me. You don't want to. Do you want this up? I'll put it up when it's fine right now. Do not put the camera.
Make History concert series. This is part of a whole new suite of programming that we're doing here at Fort Calgary, which sort of builds on the idea that museums don't have to be mausoleums. They can actually be community forums. We're here today in the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, including the Siksika, the Kainai, and Kainai nations, the Stoney Nakoda, including the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley nations, and the Tsuut'ina Nation. Southern Alberta is also home to the Métis Nation of Alberta, Region 3. I'm thrilled today to welcome two incredible performers and some incredible accompaniment today on stage. Our first performer is Amelie Patterson. She's an incredible singer-songwriter from Banff, Alberta, and she's also the very first Banff, Alberta Poet Laureate. She is an alumni of Banff Center for Arts and Creativity, a TED Talk participant, an award-winning performer, and a Folk Fest regular. Joining us after the intermission, which will be about 15 minutes, during which time the bar will be open, is Sawyer Fredericks. He's halfway through his Hide Your Ghost tour, extensively throughout the States and Canada. And lots of you will recognize him as the Season 8 winner of The Voice, but he's more accurately a really incredible, very talented independent artist. And we're really thrilled to have him here with us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for this special concert. And please put your hands together for Amelie Patterson.
Oh, this is so great to be here. holding on the strings of love and hate. I guess that you could say that it was fate. Holding on the strings of love and hate. I guess that you could say that it was fate. Holding on the strings of love and hate. I guess that you could say it was wine. It's set in my mind. If you need more time, I don't mind. I'll be here when your heart is lighting free. And if you need more time, oh, I'm the patient kind. Baby, it's the same to me. Baby, it's the same to me. Thank you guys so much. My name is Amelie Patterson, and this is just a treat to be here at Fort Calgary playing music for you. Can I get a little bit of bass in my monitor? Sure. I actually wrote this song when I was doing a residency at the BAMP Center. And the original version of the song that I wrote, I had this really great breakdown part where I go, so don't ask me why, da-na-na-na-na, and my violinist would be like, da-na-na-na-na-na, and we just thought it was the greatest thing. We were like, oh, it's so emotive. And I had the chance, at the time we were doing a residency with some of the members of Broken Social Scene, which is a beloved Canadian indie rock band, and I had the chance to show it to them, and I remember Brendan Canning being like, why would you ever ruin that beautiful song with that breakdown? And I was like, oh. And he was like, well, if you're going to play my showcase tomorrow, you're going to play it this way. And so we did it the saddest. You could do it like... And I'll never forget, like, friends and family coming up after being like, man, your songwriting is really growing. Buzzing. Ask me once again if I'm a liar. Said I told it to you true. It's all I know to do. Heard it as it's coming down the wire. And something in your voice. So I made the choice to come clean. so anytime you can call anytime. Lonely's as lonely was. Darkness came and broken us, and everything I do knowing doesn't change a thing. Going back in with me. Everything I say to ask me once again if I'm a liar, and I don't know. Oh, I guess so. So up here on stage with me playing bass to my left is Kyle Tenove. And to my right is Barry Mason. And I'm so lucky any chance I get to play music with these guys. This is a love song I wrote for two of my friends that I set up. That was a casual brag. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Very nice. They got engaged on the way into Skokie Mountain, or Skokie Lodge, sorry. And I knew it was coming.
It's all part of the show, folks.
Yeah. Naturally. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I don't know if any of you out there have ever had like one of those really exciting secrets. And every time I'd see her, she'd be like, "Why are you so weird?" And I'd just be like, "I think you're really beautiful. I just love that. You're a friend of mine." She was like, And Colby told me where he was going to do it, but he gave me like a red herring. And so the trip into Skokie, you have to ski in, and we were going in the wintertime. And I loved it. I went so hard. I was like about to barf. I was like working so hard to get to this spot. So I was kind of hoping to see it from a distance and be like, and he totally red herringed me. He was like, no, we did it way earlier in the trail. We're already engaged. So this is a love song I wrote for them.
Yeah. Very sure, right?
Will you bold? A little bit tall, heavy. Set me up sideways. Complain that I'm unsteady. And I know, and I know that it's worth it. Your slow rotation, like satellites. Your sweet inhalation, it got me with high expectations. And I know that the same tune, your rhythm stuck in room. Stick 'em up, stick 'em up. Surrender to. I know, and I know we won't falter. I don't mind being the one who tries so hard nights, walking a wire. Take a leap and casually come down from high, walking a wire. So Lord, let me lay it on you, because I want to hold the hole in the moon when it falls. Ooh, let it play. No play its own games, because a home made a home for the heart to crawl on into. Well, baby, that's on you. So, baby, that's on you. Baby, that's on you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This next one is also a new one. This is a song that I wrote when I was on tour 2 years ago, and I was driving through. I had to go from Whistler to Nelson in one day, which is a pretty epic drive. It's about 10 hours, and I left late, and the drive was really hectic, and both the girls that were on tour with me fell sound asleep in the van, and my phone died, so I had nothing to listen to but like, because they were sound asleep. So I whistled my way through Paul Simon Graceland, and when we got to Osoyoos, there's just these incredible forest fires that were happening. Perfect. There's these incredible forest fires that were happening, and it got really Armageddon-y. There was like big chunks of ash floating through the sky, and it was like quite scary. And we ended up getting turned around at Rock Creek because there was this huge fire through Kettle Valley, and I think actually that whole place is on fire right now. And we passed this woman, and she was holding, her little Civic was pulled on the side of the highway, and she was holding 2 horses, and tears were just pouring down her face because they obviously can't get to a trailer. They have somewhere else in the land, and her husband was just clipping fences to give their cattle somewhere to run. And this fire was like in eyesight distance, just eating up all their land. So it was really quite heavy. And then we left, we got turned around there, and so we went to Revelstoke instead. And by the time we were pulling to Revelstoke, the ash was really low in the sky, that hazy light. And there was fork lightning that was kind of crashing through it. And I was like, oh, yeah, nice to see it. End of days, here we go. So I wrote this really chipper tune called Armageddon. sky was bright, some would say a lie, 'cause Armageddon don't break for I tried to drive all night till I started to hallucinate about Cassandra and the curse of fate. And I heard you say, oh hallelujah, getting down to some fun. Keep me awake, oh goodness sake. Road signs pass by another way, tell the time, hey, hey, hey. Keep me awake, oh goodness sake. Road signs pass by another way, tell the time, hey, hey, hey. The end is nigh, so why don't I? I'll turn the music up and let it play. I tried to make it right, but the visions came through the smoke. I tried to speak, but instead I choked. I heard you say, I don't believe you, 'cause all I could do. Keep me awake, oh goodness sake. Road signs pass by another way, tell the time, hey, 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 hey. Keep me awake, oh goodness sake. Road signs pass by another way, tell the time, hey, 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 hey. Gonna buy new clothes tomorrow. Gonna do my kids today. Gonna buy a new watch tomorrow. Gonna stop telling time today. Keep me awake, oh goodness sake. Road signs pass by another way, tell the time, hey, 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 hey. Keep me awake, keep me awake, keep me awake. Keep me awake. Thank you. Whew, this is so fun. You guys doing okay? You really excited to see Sawyer Fredericks? Oh, come on. Okay, okay. backstage. They're so nice. This next song is a song, it's a brand new one that we'll be releasing sometime in the fall. Maybe. Keep you guessing. It's a song for anyone who needs it.
All that love and sacrifice, time to pay the price and fight the war, fight the war, fight the war, fight the war. I'll be the bones, I'll be the blood, I'll be the muscle you make me move. Where lies a heart that is beating, if it's beating, it's your truth. Where the body breaks and the toil overtakes our feeling. Hold on, darling, find your fight. Let it be your gravity that pulls you to the light. Hold on, darling, find your fight. Let it be your gravity that pulls you back to me. Fight the war, fight the war, fight the war. I can see it, I can hear it, I can hear it in your voice. It's heavier than me, but I'm strong, I'm steady. I'm like stones within the sea. So fight the war, fight the war, fight the war, fight the war. Hold on, darling, find your fight. Let it be your gravity that pulls you back to me. Hold on, darling, find your fight. Don't you dare go gentle to that godforsaken night. Just fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. For me, that's cynicism. Especially today. I read the news today. Oh, stage banter. Sometimes I hear myself starting something. I'm like, whoa, don't do it. I know, and these guys are just like, oh, she did it.
You made it.
Afterwards, we'll be out front. We have some CDs and pins for sale. And if you want to say hi, we'll be there, obviously. And ask me about some jokes. Anyway, another thing you don't know about me, and we're learning a lot together as a group, is that I have a teeny tiny baby niece who's perfect. She's 1.5 years, and when I knew she was coming, I wrote this song for her. It's called The Lullaby. Lips to smile, eyes to see, waving your hands wonderingly. The world is big, you are small. I know you'll see it all. See the frogs and the swan and the otters that romp, elephants in a herd, and an emu bird. And if ever you're alone, feeling far away from home, this is the chorus. Sing this lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby. Words to speak, or ears to hear. Sound is around you, melody clear. The world is big, you are small. I know you'll hear it all. Hear the crickets that creak, hear the birds when they cheep, hear the whales when they sing under the sea. And if ever you're alone, feeling far away from home, this is the chorus everyone sing along. Sing this lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby. With things to be and stuff to do, it's all overwhelming when you are brand new. The world is big and we are small. I know you'll be it all. Be kind in your heart, be brave and be smart. Let the love that you have be the love that you are. Sing this lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby. This lullaby, this lullaby.
This lullaby, this lullaby. Can we keep that up? This lullaby, this lullaby. The love, this lullaby that you have. Be the love, this lullaby that you are. Let the love, this lullaby that you have. Be the love, this love that you are. This lullaby, this lullaby.
It sounded good.
All right, we've just had the best time here playing music for you guys. It's my favorite thing to do, and it's been so sweet. You guys are a wonderful, wonderful audience, and we're really, really excited to sit and listen to Sawyer. This is so exciting. And this is our last song. My name is Amelie Patterson. I'm the one in the train driver hat. Isn't a ship's captain? We're a pilot. I don't know if you guys noticed, it was intentional. This is a tough industry. It's a great industry, but it can be a tough one. And I wrote this song as a mantra to myself. This is on my first record, Tic Tac Blues.
Oh, here I go, yeah, this song came. I sang the notes, words never came. Try again, I do. I call myself against the folks. I'd rather take the hit than fall. I know that I gave it my all, it's true. I call the muse, Bruce, and a lot of lose. I've been trying to fail to choose to live these goddamn Tic Tac Blues. So stay, baby, stay. Ooh, just like the rest until you roll, honey, roll. You to the best, baby, stay, baby, stay. Keep your feet beneath you while you walk. More than talk now. Oh, I know how tall I am. Your measurements can't keep me in the clay. I'm made from moleskin. Into I get taller every day. Oh, I get taller every day. But I'll tell you this, I won't make a blow kiss and blow my talk with lectures, brushes, goddamn Tic Tac Blues. So stay, baby, stay. Move just like the rest until you roll, honey, roll. Do it to the best, baby, stay, baby, stay. Keep your feet beneath you while you walk. More than talk now. And I gotta keep the beat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I gotta keep the beat. 2, 3, 4, always need to know more. Blow my tongue with the cheese, brushes, goddamn Tic Tac Blues. Step, baby, step, and boom, just like the rest until you roll, honey, roll. Ooh, you the best, baby, step, baby, step. Keep your feet beneath you while you walk. So stay, baby, step, and boom, just like the rest until you roll, honey, roll. Do what you do best, baby, step, baby, step.
11:52 right now.